Marty.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Roundball. We are joined right now with Hunter. Jordan might fucking come with on. I don't know. This guy, every time, there's always something. But this episode is presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer. It is the best drink in the game. My favorite is black cherry, and it's no joke, just the best drink ever. It's real vodka, real juice, presented by real people. Go get yours. And watch some Michigan basketball, watch some college basketball while you're drinking this. Put it on ice. I like to put it on ice, and yes, I will. Yes, Hunter. But I will always have my high noon. So let me know. I want people to be tweeting out shit at me, being like, "Look, this is my setup with high noon." All right, we have Hunter. We have the hero, absolute fucking hero, who knew his shot was going in um, against Wisconsin. Obviously, you knew it was going in. I mean, you practiced that shot nonstop. Let me tell you, I want to talk to fucking T. Will. What an idiot! When he passed you the ball, I was like, "What the fuck's he passing it to Hunter for?"
Whoa. I was the second option.
No, yeah, but not you were almost at half court. It wasn't like you were pretty far away.
I had to run to the open area.
No, I mean obviously it was a smart move by him because he could just throw it up and you can jump and get it. Like no one else was doing it. But first, I want to talk about that first because I also want to go back to Rutgers as well because I was there and I have a couple things I wanted for that.
I know. I do want to talk about Rutgers too because I was disappointed in not seeing you at the game. But, that game was pretty wild. Obviously, the shot, the play was for Joe to come off a little pin screen to come to the corner, shoot the three. But when we got out there, they put a guy right there, and it kind of messed us up. And so I pretty much knew that I was going to have to get the ball because of the way they were guarding it. And so I just got to the open spot. T. Will threw a really good pass. Took my one gather dribble, and just right when it left the hand, I was like, "Oh, this has a chance to go in."
Let me ask you a question.
Boom.
You were the second option there?
I was the second option. If Joe wasn't open, I was the outlet.
Why not Kobe? Too obvious?
Kobe was the decoy in the play.
Yeah, because I figured that's what everyone knew he was going to get the ball, and then he obviously didn't.
Yeah, Kobe's the decoy in the play.
Bro, I listened to your interview after with your radio station or whatever, and the first word that comes out of your mouth was "man," and I started laughing. It's such an inside joke, obviously, but when I heard "man," man, and I was like, "Oh my god, he really does do that."
Well, during the radio, I'm still trying because that's when I just get my phone, so I'm checking all my messages, and so I'm kind of not I'm paying attention to the questions, but I'm also trying to look at my phone, text my family back and stuff like that, and so I definitely had to hit him with a man just to kind of think about what I'm about to say.
Give yourself a second. I mean,
yeah.
well, let's also tell the people. I mean, I was talking about, hey, Hunter, maybe tweet this out. And you're like, well, I gave up Twitter. And as you're playing, you were dominating Wisconsin. You were beating them by yourself in the first half. You were just literally obviously Kobe and Doug played amazing. Reed played great. Joey was hitting threes. I'm telling you, Joey got better after I yelled at him. I yelled at Joe. I was like, shoot the fucking ball. You're a good shooter. And he just doesn't think anymore. He fucking whaps.
Yeah, no. He shoots that thing. He lets that thing go. And that's what we've been asking for him.
I know. That's because of me. So, again, that's another point because of me. But I was because obviously I thought you were going to lose. You're down 3. One, Greg Gard, what a moron that guy is, not fouling you guys. How is he not fouling during that? Doug had the ball in half court. The guy was right on him. He could have just fouled him there.
That is true. Coaches, I guess, are kind of nervous of fouling up 3 because it's the worst thing in the world is to foul a 3-point shooter like we did at Iowa. And then to make it, because when you're up 3, the only way you can lose is to give up a 4-point play. Like even if they hit a three, you at least don't lose the game. You go in overtime. So coaches are scared of fouling and some miracle. That actually happened to me in middle school. We were up three versus a team, and we fouled up three, and the dude shot it, and like it was a bad ref because it's middle school basketball, and we were up three. He shot it. They called the foul and one, made the free throw. We lost off that. So I kind
Yeah,
of
but on this one, like when you had 2 seconds left, yeah, they should not foul. That's too close. But when Doug had the ball in the back court, like there's no way he's hitting the fucking half court shot as a three. They don't even call that there because there's obviously not going to shoot back there. I don't know. I think it was crazy. I'm glad they didn't because you guys won. But it was like literally just an incredible game. But I was gonna come on here and fucking lose my mind because, bro, you didn't shoot for shit in the second half again. You were dominating in the first, and then you just stopped shooting again. And it's hard. And I'll give you this: it's harder to get you the ball because you were dominating so much. They were double teaming you very fast, right?
yeah, no, again, this is why like I don't understand when people are like, oh, you got owned by such and so, you got owned by him, owned by him. Like it's impossible to say somebody owned you, Marty, when they have to get a double team. And so if you're an opposing fan base, please watch the game. And if your team double teams me, I think that just goes to show you that obviously your team can't contain me one-on-one. You're post defender, so
They
I
can't.
think.
You know that though.
So, well,
They
I'm just saying, if they have to double team me, that just lets you know that they fear me so much that they have to come and double team me. But Wisconsin went to the extra of they went and fronted me. Not only did they double team me, but they fronted me. So like they didn't even want me to get the ball to get double
top of
teamed.
the key. You'd be at the top of the key, and they wouldn't let you get the ball.
Yeah.
I'll give the announce. I wanted to say this because I'll, in all seriousness, you're a fantastic passer. Out of the double team, you're a great pass. Well, one Kobe, thank God he's athletic. He jumped like 40 feet high to
Oh
catch
yeah,
me.
no, Kobe bailed me out so bad on
Bro,
that
that
play.
was such a sick catch. Like it
It
was
was.
very underrated how
I thought
high
there's
he
no way
jumped.
he was getting that.
Bro, obviously Jet is like one of the best players on your team, but the way Kobe has been playing, bro, is that's why I think you guys have a legit chance to make a run in March because
We did all the workouts today.
when Jet comes back, you're going to be incredible.
Because we have more time at practice. That makes more sense.
I mean, that is what we've been saying. Like we're missing a key weapon, to our arsenal.
You're not missing a fucking bench guy.
That's what I'm saying. We're missing a lottery pick, and so we are playing really good right now, and I can't wait to have Jet back because I know, I feel like one of these last games is made for a Jet legacy game. Me and Jace were calling it. I feel like it's one of those. It's just prime for it, and so I'm knocking on some wood now, but I got a good idea about that, and so I'm excited for him to come back, and I think we'll be even more dangerous. Obviously, having a lottery pick back in the rotation.
Is there any update on him? Do you know?
He was just in the training room getting some treatment, so looking pretty good.
Because the announcers were like, yeah, they watched him practice like before the game, like they thought he was going to play.
Yeah, honestly, I thought he was going to play too. That just goes to show you how connected I am. Yeah, I don't know anything. They don't tell me anything around here, Marty.
No,
A third year
guy
me. gets a little bit of clearance around here, but nope. I'm like I don't even get like top secret. I just get like the basic stuff.
Yeah, because I know you'll tell me and I'll fucking spread it. You know who I'm going to shout out to? I'm going to shout out Jace. Dude, he plays his 10 minutes, but that Rutgers game, he made a big impact.
Yeah.
And he's my favorite guy on Michigan. That's just a fact. Over you. He's a great guy.
Screw you, Marty. I think you know it.
Do you know?
That's fair, though. That is
did you
fair.
see any of my videos?
Yeah.
Of you?
Well, yeah, because yesterday was Sunday, and so I told the media after the game, I was like, I gave up Twitter for Lent, but tomorrow's Sunday, and so Sunday is a day of abstinence, so you can go on there. You go here, and so you can go on there, and so I went on there yesterday for a little bit just to kind of see all the craziness. I feel like I earned that, and so I went on there, but now again, I'm off it.
No, of course you deserve it. It's fucking. You hit the game a shot like that, you're going on Twitter. That's what I said. It was so funny. I was like, he'll be on Twitter in 4 seconds after this game. But let's go back to Rutgers really fast. Rutgers game. You guys started off so fucking slow, and that's just the voodoo on the rims. That place was loud as shit, bro. That place was so loud. Me and Riak were there. We sat in the media fucking row.
Who?
And me and Rhea, my girlfriend.
Oh, well, I didn't know Rhea was there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys didn't want to come after the game to say hi or nothing? That's crazy.
I did, but then the last time I had to wait like an hour for you.
No, well, that was because I had to lift and stuff, Marty. This one was just a quick little. I came out right after.
That's on me. I should have came out. I should have came down. But I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, we're good. You fucked me because I'm just a Michigan fan this year. It's like my heart was racing last night. I was like, oh my God, they're gonna lose Wisconsin. I'm like, why do I care this much about this stupid big bastard? But she did it. She had it. I wish she was here. She had a couple notes for you for the game. One note was what's with the white T-shirt under the are you a guy? She said, what's with the white T-shirt? Do you wear your shirt in the pool?
No, I wear shirts. I was actually really debating that. It's going back to last year. I wear a T-shirt under my jersey for away games. But I actually was really debating on if I wanted to do that for that game because we were wearing white. I ended up doing it because I thought I looked really good in it. And so I went out there with it. I looked in the mirror. I was like, yeah, I look pretty good with this one, so I'm going to rock with it. But I might change it up, actually. That's actually really interesting because I was thinking about changing that up. I'll have to see about Illinois if I wear one or not.
I'll have to ask her what she said. She had a couple notes. It was very funny. She's just a Michigan fan now, too. She's watching.
There we go.
She is.
We got to get her podcast to shout out the boys.
Yeah. That'll do. If we get on that podcast, we're looking good. Imagine I was like, hey, Rick, let me come on Chicks of the Office with Hunter, huh? You want to talk a little ball? Let's talk a little ball.
We can talk a little ball. The chicks like ball. The WNBA is doing numbers, is skyrocketing.
Facts. I wanted to shout out Joey Baker too because I was watching your guys' bench, bro. You during the game, someone hit a 3, and Joey, they turned around. Oh no, it was on Rutgers. They hit the 3 and turned towards your bench, and all you just see Joey goes, "Fuck you."
I think it was Caleb McConnell.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was Caleb McConnell. I think I'm the only one that caught it because I was watching Caleb McConnell looked and I was like, Caleb McConnell didn't even play that well. Looked at and Joey just looks at him and goes, "Fuck you." And it was so funny. Also, did you see the guy with the Roundball shirt?
Yeah. No, I saw him before the game. Somebody, I think it was actually Jay. Was it Jay Lou? Jay Lou, did you tell me? About the dude with the Roundball T-shirt? No, it wasn't you. But it was somebody tapped me and was like, "Yo, somebody's wearing a Roundball." It actually might have been Ian. Actually, now I think about it, somebody's wearing a Roundball. So I looked up. He had the thing on. Then I thought my first thought was, well, how does this guy have it? And I still don't even have anything, Marty. What the hell?
I'm sending you one.
But I shouted him. I pointed at him. I shouted him out for that. And then he came after the game and got a picture with me. I said, "What's up to the guy?"
I got to. If I send you one, you have to wear it to the next game. You won't even wear your own podcast into the locker room?
We got to wear matching sweatsuits on the road. That's the problem. Okay,
that's fine.
Yeah, that's the only problem there.
That's fine. Well, then
I can wear it. I can wear it in a little. No, because we don't do media on the road.
What about the Big Ten championship? Big Ten tournament.
Big Ten. Oh, I can do that for media if I do it for media.
Yeah, for media. There you go. But yeah, the Rutgers game, that was these past 2 games were must win, and you won it. It's fucking incredible how different this. What's the difference in the team now? What's the vibe? And oh fuck, we can play with anybody.
I mean, I will say that's kind of been the vibe all season. Even though we've won these games, even in the losses early in the season, like I was still telling the guys like, yo, like yeah, we lost, but we were right there the whole game with teams like Virginia, Kentucky, Purdue. Like we were right there the entire game. Probably like some say like if we made a couple plays there and here, like we would have won the game. And so now it's just a matter of us making these plays. Like even versus Central Michigan, like we lost versus Central Michigan, but they hit a double clutch three to go up one. Like even then, like we probably should have won. Like people say we should have lost to Wisconsin. Well, we should have beat them, and then we should have beat Iowa if you want to go by that terminology.
Yeah.
And so, for
I
us,
mean, bro, think about this. You're tied for second in the Big Ten, and you're not in the tournament right now. That's outrageous.
bro, if we would have beat Iowa and beat Indiana, two games where it's like it's not outrageous. Like we should have beat Iowa, and to say we should have beat Indiana is not crazy. All we would have had to do is win out, and we would have won the Big Ten.
Yeah, no, it's outrageous. You can literally just you can come in second place in the Big Ten. Like it's insane.
I know it is pretty crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like we're not a bad. Like everybody wants to say how bad we are. Like we're a good team.
Well, think about this. Think about your team, the way it's gone. Your starting point guard tore his ACL in the what, sixth game? Seventh game. Like obviously Doug has been like amazing for you guys, but it still took him a little bit because he was playing 8 minutes a game. Like he just took over a starting, like a point guard's very, very important position. Like Jet has been in and out of injuries. Like you guys, T. Will was hurt. Like it's not as easy to come back when all these people are getting hurt, but now you kind of are getting healthier. Jet should be good soon. Kobe also wasn't like this in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I think I said this early on. You don't want to be playing your best basketball in November, December, January. You want it late February, March, and hopefully into beginning of April.
This is the best you guys have looked for sure. I wish you played a little better in November, but you played a little tiny bit better to not put yourself in this position. But
we had to do that to play good now.
You're playing your best. You guys are playing very good right now. I mean, it's just a fact, and it's awesome to see. So did any Wisconsin players say anything this time or no?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, the same one waited until the end of the game. Didn't say anything the whole beginning of the game when they were down 11. Didn't want to say anything. But once they were up 2, and then once they got that block with 2 seconds left, up 3, then they wanted to start all the rah-rah.
Wait, what they say when they blocked after the Kobe block?
They were really high on themselves, or one person in particular was real high on themselves after they blocked the shot. I mean, deservingly so because they had some pretty crazy shots down the stretch. But yeah, no, they didn't want to say anything when it was 0-0. Not when I was there talking when it was 0-0. They waited until they were up 3 with 2 seconds left and then wanted to, which was pretty similar to at Wisconsin when they didn't say anything until they were up 2 with like 30 seconds left.
So hypothetically, the guy blocks Kobe, then starts jawing. Like, would they when you say they're jawing at you, they're going at
not
you?
To me. Well, at Wisconsin they were jawing at me, but when they blocked Kobe, they weren't talking to me. But I mean, I heard them in the game. Like I heard them, but it wasn't to me at home. But they surely waited till it was real convenient for them to start talking. But then once I hit that 3, it was real quiet after that.
Hey, I'm also still stunned when the announcers keep saying scumbags on the dude. You're sitting there and like, I got a bunch of my friends text me. It's like, dude, you're allowed to say scumbags on CBS.
I love it because it's like I know their entire team knows exactly what I said, and I know they've just been preaching it in the locker room and in practices and in walkthroughs and stuff like that. I know they probably just like showed a video of our podcast before the game to try to get them hyped up, and it's just still so funny. It's like I don't care, you can know it.
No, who gives a fuck? That's the best way to do what you just did was right in their face. They don't, so like that's where if I was them, I'd be literally in your face being like, oh yeah, I'm a scumbag, like all like during the game, but they don't say anything.
No, they try to wait till there was 2 seconds left.
That's tough to wait till 2 seconds and bang right in your face and then lose by like 10.
Yeah, no,
Fuck me.
I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize we scored. It was like 19 points, right, in overtime, or 15.
Bro,
It was either 19 or
for
15. Actually,
for
no, yeah,
hypothetical
19,
reasons, Hunter, for hypothetical reasons, I was very happy that you hit that shot and scored a lot of points in overtime. Hypothetical
Well,
reasons.
I think because I mean I don't know it before the game. I don't know anything before the game, but after the game, somebody told me that like, oh well, no, I got tagged in so much stuff from these betting accounts after the game. I got tagged in so much stuff. So I was just going through my feed and I saw it. How like I guess I saved a lot of people. People were asking for my Venmo. They're like, "Bro, you saved my parlay. Let me Venmo you half of it." I was like, "Don't worry about it, man. You can keep it. You can keep it.
Yeah, you're good. I don't look at that shit.
Just you can keep it. Just try not to send me an angry DM if I ruin it next time."
Yeah, if you ruin it. Yeah. No, hypothetically, I paid off my credit card. Um, but that's I don't want to go too far because we have an interview with Big Cat, and to be honest, this is going to be an all Michigan fucking podcast. I'm not going through. I'm
We
going to.
deserve it, Marty. This is a podcast we deserve just to talk about Michigan. This one we deserve it.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was. You deserve it. But there's teams. The funny thing is, there's a lot of teams right now playing good basketball that are not ranked. They're not doing much. Like I think that you're the guys are in a good spot right now. You're playing great. You need to fucking beat Illinois.
No, you're absolutely right. Illinois must win.
You're getting doubled and triple teamed. I don't think they even have a big guy, do they?
Dane is like 6'9", but it is. I would say. Wait, no. Well, I'll talk about the Indiana game because we're going to do something on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, we're just on Wednesday.
Yeah, so I'll talk about that. I have 3 quick points that I want to get off before we end. I want to say thank you to Rutgers for being Penn State. Big win for us. Thank you to Iowa for being Michigan State. That doesn't really help us on the bubble, but just thank you for being Michigan State. Appreciate that, Iowa. And then third, Iowa women's Kaylin Clark. You kind of just one up me with that game winner. You kind of one up me. I thought for sure my buzzer beater was going to be the best one of the day, but she ended up one up me, so I got to give her credit for that one. And
that is one. Kaylin Clark was a sick shot.
Well, yeah, because hers was to win the game. Mine was only the tie.
Yeah, yeah, and she like went into the crowd after, pretty much going nuts. Well,
I mean, if that would have been for the game,
oh yeah, Jawan's celebration was pretty sick too. He was just like, and held it there.
When I shot it, when I caught it, and I took the dribble and I shot it, all I actually heard it as I shot it. He said, "Here we go, big fella." That's what I heard. That's what nice. I heard as I was shooting it.
Oh, that's beautiful. That brings a fucking tear to my eye.
Somebody asked me, they're like, would you rather have made that shot at home or at Wisconsin? And I thought it was pretty easy because I said, if it was to tie the game, I would rather have it at Michigan. But if it was to win, I would have rather had it at Wisconsin because if it was to win,
I think the answer to that Wisconsin.
If that was to win, that was Marty. I had a dream about that, man. I had some thoughts about that after that dude asked me that question.
You are right though, where Penn State losing is huge at home. That's not good for them. Who else was Wisconsin, obviously, and then who else lost?
We need Mississippi. It's funny because like I'm not paying attention at all to this, but my manager friends have this down to a science, and so they're telling me each day like what games we need, which teams we need to win, which teams we need to lose. We need like Mississippi State to lose. Who else, Wolf?
Arizona State.
And them to lose. Arizona State. Arizona State.
But it's like goes both ways because Arizona State
Yeah, it kind of goes both ways because we need Arizona State to win, so that loss will look a little bit better. We need Pitt to win. Obviously, they're top 25. If they keep winning, that'll be good. Central Michigan needs to win out.
We need Michigan State to win.
Oh, we need Michigan State to win now?
That can turn to a problem.
Okay, so we need Michigan State to win now. Okay, well, I just shouted out Iowa, but
Yeah, it's just confusing.
all right.
But you just honestly, you beat Illinois at Illinois. You win. You have to win one of the next two.
You have to win 2 more games in the season, I think.
Yeah, I think you got to win one of the next two. And like I was wondering, like, because if you come in second place, you're gonna like what's with the buys and shit of the Big Ten. It's very confusing. What's going on with you guys?
Yeah, no. Because if we get second, then we have the double bye, right? Wolf?
What?
If we come in second, we have the double bye, right?
Yeah, top 4.
Yeah, if we come in second, we'll have the double bye. So we'll probably play. I mean, I have no idea what the bracket's looking like. I mean, I think at this point you either want the 2 or the 5. I mean, obviously, like you can't pick and choose what you want.
Let's think about it.
Want the
You
2.
you win the next 2 games, you're in no matter what.
Yes. If you win the next 2, you're in, and then you have a 2 seed, and then all you got to do is win 1 game.
If you win 1 game, you're gonna be holding your butts the entire time.
Yeah, but if we go 2-0 when we win a game in the tournament, like we might mess around and be like a 10 seed.
Yeah, no, you'd be a pretty good seed.
Not bad.
All right. Well, that is the show. We're gonna throw it to Big Cat. I don't need to introduce him. I think you all know who Big Cat is if you're listening to this show.
The loser. He's 0-1 in his last 1 games as a Wisconsin fan.
He is a big Wisconsin fan. Went to Wisconsin, so I wanted to have him and Hunter go at it a little bit. So, all right, that is the show. Here is Big Cat.
This is obviously not my show, but you're delusional.
All right, well, you heard that voice. That is the fucking absolute man, Big Cat, coming on Roundball. Wisconsin just played Michigan. Hunter's got the ski mask on. I'm going to let you 2 go for a little bit, but Dan, what'd you think? Obviously, you got the better one with the ski mask game, and then obviously Hunter hits a 3 in your face yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, that sucked. Yesterday sucked a lot. I did not have fun. Hunter hit a lucky shot. Credit to him. Right place, right time. What I don't understand is when he said, stood on everything I said and never took it back. You're 1-1 against the Badgers. You didn't score in the second half in Madison. How is that standing on everything you said?
Because, Marty, I didn't apologize. I mean, Big Cat, I didn't apologize for any of my words. I stood on all my words. I doubled down on it.
You were going to beat the fuck out of the Badgers. You went 1-1. And you needed a lucky shot to win the second.
But Big Cat, we're 1-0 in our last 1. Fact or fiction?
Okay, so that's just because I gave you. I'm at credit to me actually, because Hunter hit me up last night. He's like, "You're gonna come on?" It's like, I'm not a coward. I'll come on. I gave you the grace of not coming on right after. I was like, let's wait and see. Let's let them play the second game because it could be 1-1, it could be 2-0, like whatever. So I mean, lucky shot, good shot. I just can't believe I just hopped on this Zoom and you were talking about championships.
Big Cat. In my so the last 2 NCAA tournaments, how many wins does Wisconsin have in the tournament?
I don't fucking know. 2? 1? I don't know. 1? No, 2. 2.
2?
Yeah, 2.
I had 2 last year.
Okay, we both didn't win shit, bro.
Oh, well, I have a Big Ten championship.
Okay, so does Wisconsin in the last fucking 5 years, whatever it is. What are we talking about?
No,
you need to look in the mirror, take off that stupid mask, and listen. I would root for Michigan if they got to the Final Four because the Big Ten, we're a laughing stock.
That is true.
Year, people bring up, Michigan State being the last team. So why don't you stop infighting and let's fucking go win something? I don't think it's gonna be you guys.
No, you're
23 years, 2000.
Yeah, it's been 23 years. It's been a long time. Been a very long time.
The one question I wanted to ask, so I saw on the clip about Hunter on Titus' show, you said you appreciated the villain from Hunter, right?
Yeah.
But he
college
said
basketball
that
needs shit like this. Even though he is a scumbag, he's stomping on guys. He shouldn't have been in the game. You can't call what
I
team.
didn't step on him.
You
I didn't
can't.
step on him.
No, I didn't say you stepped on him. I said you stomped on him.
I didn't stomp on him.
Yeah,
I
you
missed
did. You stomped on him.
My foot missed him. I didn't even
But
hit him.
listen, if Brad Davison does that, everyone's like he's a scumbag. I have no problem.
Big Cat. If I was trying to step on him, I think the target was very big. If I tried to step on him, Big Cat.
But you're just as much of a listen. I'm a scumbag. Marty's a scumbag. You're a scumbag too. We're all scumbags.
Hey, first of all, you were just trying to step over him, right, Hunter?
Yes, bro. If
Yeah,
people are trying to say I stomped on him, like if I was trying to stomp on him, Marty, it was a very big target for me to stomp on, and I didn't even touch him.
That's how you usually walk. You usually walk like you're trying to put out like a cigarette. Just stomp. Okay, got it.
I think the villain thing where I don't think you like to do things that make you laugh. This ski max made you laugh, and you looked like an idiot when you lost to Wisconsin when you did that.
An idiot.
I did. No, it was terrible. It was honestly terrible. But I just think
you did get him back with that 3. Like that is a story for you.
That killed me. It ruined my entire day. It absolutely ruined my entire day. But Hunter, I want you, because I think you will back me up. When you guys lost in Madison and I was talking shit on you, people were like, bro, how could you do that? They're just No, Hunter started it. He's cool with it.
Yeah, no.
And then when you hit that 3, in the back of your head, you're like, I just ruined Big Cat's weekend.
Oh, no. Dan, you're absolutely right. Like if we would have won that game in Madison, you would have heard the end of it.
Oh, of course.
But I lost, so I had to face the lights. I had to accept all the hatred that came towards it. I knew there was a big chance that if we lost, that it was going to be pretty viral. I went in knowing that, but then I also went in knowing if we won, it was going to be like the end of the world for Wisconsin fans. And
and yesterday sucked.
I just know when I hit that shot, Wisconsin fans were just like,
it was lucky. I could see
are
it
you
in your
serious?
face. No, I see it in your face because you didn't think that you actually were going to hit it. You were just like, let me just throw this up there. I could tell because
Big Cat, it hit nothing but net. So like,
no, I know. Listen, did you see Embiid? He hit like a 70-footer. You can, if you stand there and shoot 100 times, like you do play basketball, you are pretty good. You would hit one of them. So like you got the 1 in 100. It was 1 in 100.
He doesn't even say anything. He doesn't even back it up. He just laughs.
Yeah, I mean, he knows because he knows deep down. He knows deep down that was a lucky shot.
Before you got on, I was like, bro, you didn't know that was fucking going.
No chance.
I knew it. I knew it right when it left my hand.
Guess what? It's better to be lucky than good. So,
and you know what the funniest part about all this is that both teams are just on the bubble.
We both suck. That's where it's like you can't talk shit. Like the Wisconsin season has been torturous to watch because they either win games where they don't score for the last 10 minutes, and I'm like this sucks to watch, or they'll lose games like yesterday. Like every game, I've watched every game, and it's been torture every single game. I think Michigan's had a similar season.
Oh yeah.
Everything's been difficult. And you guys are going to get whooped by Illinois and Indiana. Yeah, I said that.
Yeah.
Wait, don't you guys play Purdue?
Yeah, at home.
That's not going to be a great one. Who's Wisconsin have? They have Minnesota.
Wisconsin will win. They're going to beat Purdue. No, you know what they're going to do? They're going to beat Purdue, and then they're going to lose to Minnesota. That's what's going to happen.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah,
100%.
Hunter, I want to give you credit though. For real though, I thought it was very it showed a lot of growth that Juwan didn't assault anyone this time. So that's huge. I don't know if that was in the pregame notes, like on the whiteboard. Like, hey,
Dan, he was provoked by.
By handshake. He
was provoked by you. The you know what's over there.
Yeah. Okay. So
you can't say scumbags anymore.
Yeah. Was the whiteboard like box out, no assaulting the other staff? Like here are the keys to the games, guys. Hunter's got to hit one lucky shot.
Your assistant coach put hands on one of our players, so he had to defend our he had to defend a kid.
Joe Krabanov's a dog, by the way.
He was trying to defend one of his kids.
Joe
I'm gonna
Kravitz.
say
one of his amateur
versus
athletes.
Juwan is a good fight.
Yeah.
That's
Listen,
just a good fight.
you guys played. You guys couldn't miss in overtime. It was a good game.
Oh yeah, once it went into overtime, you had to know, Big Cat, it was over.
Of course, if Chucky doesn't get hurt, Wisconsin probably wins by 10.
Well, Jet didn't play either.
Well, but
if I was a woman, I'd be playing in the WNBA.
You could game plan for that. So we you lose your point guard in the middle of the game. It's like, what are you going to do? I'm just happy that you got something because you were like between this, calling Izzo Hitler, like all these things.
That was not me. I
couldn't even get the credit for my own thing about it. So.
That was great because Marty texted me. He's like, "What should I do?" Like this reporter's asking me if I called Izzo Hitler, and I was like, "Well, did you?" He's like, "Yeah."
Dude, he went up to Hunter before, after I think you guys beat Penn State, and he's like, "Hey, did you call Izzo Hitler?" He's like, "What? No."
Oh my God, I don't remember that.
Yeah, but you need to win. You need to win. You got to win. I want more teams, the Big Ten teams in the tournament. I don't think there's a team. Actually, Indiana's probably the team that could win the whole thing at this point with the way they're playing. But fuck, man, when Michigan gets in the tournament, I'll be rooting for you guys.
But you guys, I think you said it before. You have the same thing where Michigan has 2 losses, Iowa and Wisconsin, 2 games that they should have had, and they just didn't. And then the Wisconsin does the same thing as them, the games they're in, and then all of a sudden it's
we lost to Rutgers by 1, where we had the ball at the end of the game.
Yeah,
I mean, getting swept by Northwestern sucked. It's basically a human centipede of shit in the Big Ten season because we swept Iowa, and then Iowa's had some good wins, but they've had some bad losses. Everyone kind of sucks, but also everyone is not that bad. I don't really know how else to explain it.
I think that's why it's our year, because everybody it's not as good as it's usually been, and so we're all pretty mid, and that's just going to make one team just go on a run.
And that's going to be you guys?
Hey, maybe.
You got to work on getting in first.
I can't take you seriously this fast.
I know. I can't believe he hasn't taken it off the entire time. Last thing, because I know you got to go. The villain thing. I don't think Hunter, honestly, I disagree with Titus a little bit. I don't think he's trying to be the villain. I think he got made into one because so many things have happened. But I do think he has backed it up and also owns it when he the ski mask thing was stupid and he I gotta take it.
That's fair. I think the problem where the villain thing doesn't really work is you have to be really good. And I'm not saying Hunter's not really good, but the team is not.
No, the team. I think it's almost funnier that this is a team that that Wisconsin game. Those are 2 teams that no one gave a fuck about this year, to be honest. And then there's so many eyeballs on that game because of him.
Oh, I love the shit talking. I think it makes sports fun. I was very happy when Wisconsin beat Michigan. Yeah. And then I was devastated yesterday. That doesn't happen if there isn't storylines and some bad blood behind it in the last 2 years. That is what makes sports fun. And I don't take any of it personally. But I think if Michigan was 24-3, Hunter would be the villain would just be on a different level. But what you're saying right now, Hunter, is you guys are going to go on a run. So there is in a weird way, if Michigan goes on a crazy run, wins the Big Ten, goes to, I don't know, say Elite 8, Final 4, it will be what the fuck? This guy is villain all year and they aren't even that good, and now they're doing this. So you do have a chapter unwritten.
I just feel like
talk about that, right? Where we were imagine you guys were top 10 in the country, you'd be insufferable.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm misunderstood, Marty. People are trying to paint me into this picture I'm asking for people to hate me. People don't realize people already hate me. When you go into opposing arenas, people are already booing and yelling at you and screaming at you. And so it's instead of just not doing anything about it, I'm just going to embrace it.
They hate you without saying anything.
Yeah, you know what it is, too? I think this is what happens in college basketball now because there are so many guys that are one and done in the transfer portal and teams change all the time. if anyone stays for more than like 2-3 years, they become something different because fan bases get to be like, I fucking hate that guy every year.
Yeah.
And what do you got? You got what, 3 more years you're going to be at Michigan? Like in 3 years from now, it's going to be even crazier.
I'm not going to pull a Brad Davidson, big cat. Don't worry.
Well, I mean, he had a COVID year. Did you not take a COVID year?
Oh, he gets.
I was a freshman during COVID,
So you have a COVID year.
technically.
So how many more years do you technically have?
2 more.
Yeah, exactly. So I wasn't wrong. You're going to be here for 2 more years.
But-
I'm going to hate you for 2 more years.
But I just like people some people, who might not understand it, or like even if you played basketball and you were like a walk-on at say like Ohio State and like nobody really cared about you, like
He won an NIT.
people really wouldn't realize, like people really don't get how just like, I mean, like people don't realize just how many people really hate you in DMs. Like people who walk on, let's say at, like just pick a school like Ohio State. If you're a walk on at Ohio State and say you average like 0.3 points in a career, and like I don't know why people really like care what you have to say, but like just say if somebody was like that, like they would never realize just how much hate you get. And so it's like at some point I was just like, screw it. Like if you're gonna hate me, you're gonna really hate me. And now I got guys with like double chins on like Woodward Sports calling me out, saying like I'm going to Lithuania. I'm like,
Cared about those people.
no. Well, yeah, I don't really care, but like I just saw it come up on my For You page. So it's not like I like searched out Woodward Sports because like who does that? But I was just scrolling on my For You page on TikTok and it pulled it. I'm like, okay, this guy is gonna really try to criticize me right now. But like, yeah, I hate, like I think that's why I said I misunderstood, Big Cat. Like I'm not like trying to like, I'm not like an average player who's trying to be extra, like who's just trying to be extra and like wants to be hated. I'm already hated. And instead of like what they said about Grayson Allen and Coach K trying to apologize, like I'm not going to apologize for being good. Like if you're going to hate me, I'm going to make sure you really hate me because I don't care.
That's fair. And I would never say you're going to be in Lithuania. I think you're more like Slovenia, Turkey. You got let's aim higher than that.
I think I got a job at Barstool before I go out to Lithuania.
Okay. We'll see.
I'll come on part of my take and get the lottery ball before Hank.
Well, that's true. That everyone has gotten it. But yeah, I mean, I have no ill will towards you, Hunter. We've met a couple times. Like, I will be rooting for you. I was very, very upset yesterday. I was a grumpy bitch online after you hit that shot.
Which you should.
That's good. I think that's good that I care so much, because the day I don't care, that's the day that like I should hang it up.
Yep, I agree.
That is true. Big Cat, all I ask is for the next lottery ball, can you just put the number 3 for my 3 in there?
Okay, no problem. You're an idiot because the 3 actually is not in there, but yeah, I'll get 3.
Then put 87.
That's okay. You listen. By year 7 of school, you'll understand. By year 7 of school, you'll be able to count to 10. I got you.
Put 23 in there for how many points I scored on you yesterday.
Okay. And what about 0 for how many points you scored in the second half in Madison? I'll do that. I'll go 0. I like that. I gotta run and do the rundown.
All right, thank you,
the
Dan.
rest of the season, Hunter. And yes, you did ruin my Sunday.
All right, thank you, God. I appreciate that.
See you guys.
I'll see you. And that's Big Cat. That was an amazing interview. And yeah, that was something. I can't believe Hunter has a fucking mask on the entire time. But hey, that's the show. And we will see you guys on what's today? We'll see you on Thursday. See ya.